Our relationship with God is our primary, most important, should be prioritized relationship. And how this relationship is should directly affect how all of these relationships are. But the struggle is real and the struggle is constant. Today in James chapter 4, it says this, says God gives grace generously. As the scriptures say, God opposes the proud, but he gives grace to the humble. God opposes the proud and gives grace to the humble. Now, where are we as humans with that? We can manipulate all of that. However it is that we might want to, or in fact manipulate that, God is the true judge and he knows what's up. He knows what's true about us and he knows what's true about everybody else. He is the one that will oppose the proud, doesn't need my help, doesn't need yours. God opposes the proud and God gives grace to the humble. So humble yourselves before God. You resist the devil and he will flee from you. I'll be honest with you. One of the ways I need to resist the devil is that I want to oppose the proud or I want to judge. I'm not getting ahead of myself. Come close to God and God will come close to you. Wash your hands, you sinners. Purify your hearts, for your loyalty is divided between God and the world. Let there be tears for what you have done. Let there be sorrow, deep grief. Let there be sadness instead of laughter, gloom instead of joy. Humble yourselves before the Lord, and he will lift you up in honor. All of these scriptures are about this relationship here. When we become aware of our wretchedness, we become aware of his goodness, we become aware of his love, we choose to believe and accept his grace. All of that. Humble yourselves before the Lord. He will lift you up because he opposes the proud, but he generously gives grace to the humble. Now notice the next scripture. Don't speak evil against each other, dear brothers and sisters. If you criticize and judge each other, you're criticizing and judging God's law. But your job is to obey and mind your own beeswax. It's not in there, but it's in there. Right after God talks about opposing the proud and giving grace to the humble, he then says, and don't get distracted by your brother, don't get distracted by your sister, you worry about you. I've got my hands full with this guy. But constantly I want to get distracted by other people, by how I feel they feel about me, and by how I feel about them. God opposes the proud. He doesn't need my help. God gives grace to the humble. I need his help to keep me humble, to keep my focus on him and not on others. God, you do the opposing, and I will do everything I can to believe in you and obey you in the midst of stuff.